Hello everyone, Melissa Boer Jacobson here, transformational singing audition and life coach. And today I just wanted to share a little what I call one of my Melissa-isms. As many of you may know, I am a long-time vocal coach. I work with everybody from 7-year-olds to Broadway performers. And my specialty is in confidence, not only confidence in your singing, confidence in auditioning, and just general confidence in your life that comes from, we use singing and auditioning and performing as the catalyst to create more confidence in your life. And I was working with a student the other day, and she's relatively new, a young student, and she was feeling sad because she didn't like the way she sounded, and she was feeling frustrated. And I shared with her one of my more commonly used Melissa-isms, which is, what you think of your singing is none of your business. I know that sounds kind of funny, but what many people don't understand is that, first of all, we cannot hear our own voice from the inside. We're listening to a distortion. We're also using the wrong part of our brain. If we're listening to our own voice, we're using the part of our brain that doesn't do singing. The creative part of our brain is what the part of our brain that processes creative things like singing, dancing, acting, writing. There's a lot of other processes that part of the brain is responsible for. But when we start to listen to ourselves sing, we engage the analytical part of our brain, which is not in charge of singing. And so we don't sing well when we're listening to ourselves. But back to the original point of this live today, what you think of your voice is none of your business. And the reason that that's true is because we are not objective. Even when we listen to ourselves on a recording, we're still not listening to an objective, unbiased version of our own singing, because a recording itself is also a form of distortion. It's not a truly accurate depiction of how we actually sound in person. But besides that, we are not objective. And the reason that I'll use myself as an example of just how extremely unobjective we are as performers. I'm going to be 56 years old tomorrow, which means, do the math, I started singing when I was 4 years old. I've been a professional singer for 35 years, and it would take me sometimes 6 years to listen back to a recording of myself. I just didn't want to hear it. I hated the sound of my voice so much, and yet I'm a professional singer. As a matter of fact, I'm going out on tour next month, and people pay me a lot of money for me to sing. So at a certain point in my career, it was probably in my 20s, I sort of had an aha moment, and I said, you know what? I don't know why people want to hear my voice. I don't think it's very good. I don't like the sound of it at all. But who am I to deprive these crazy people, for whatever reason, they want to hear it and they like the sound of it. So who am I to deprive people of a gift that I was given by God to share my voice? Just because I don't like it doesn't mean that I should rob other people who do like it of the opportunity to hear that. So if you are frustrated and you're listening to yourself sing and you don't like the sound of your own voice, I understand, but you're never going to like the sound of your own voice, and you really have to trust your audience. If people want to hear you sing and they're enjoying your singing, your performing, and your teacher, and hopefully you do have a good teacher that you trust who is skilled and reliable. And if you go on my YouTube channel, you can see I do have a guide on what to look for in a great voice teacher, which is also in one of my videos that's here on this page. Hopefully you have somebody that you can trust that can guide you and is not just going to compliment you and tell you you're great. Is really going to be guiding you to be the best singer that you can be. And if your audience is insisting that they do want to hear you, I hate to tell you this, but what you think of your own voice, it's none of your business. It's not about you. It's about the people who want to listen to you. It's about the audience. It's always about the audience. So get yourself a very good voice teacher. I'll volunteer myself. It doesn't have to be me. Get yourself somebody that you can trust, that really understands how to support you in being the best singer you can be. Trust that expert and trust your audience. And don't worry about what you think of your own singing. It's not about you. It's all about the people that you're singing for. And if they love what you are doing, then continue to share your gift and force yourself to listen objectively if you can. Don't be like me and wait 6 years before you listen to yourself on a video. If people are enjoying your music, then keep singing. That's all for today. This is Melissa Boer Jacobson, your transformational singing, audition, and life coach. Thanks for listening.